Well, that's when I said you can't take a pickle and park it in a. You can't put that in a parking spot. It's. Wait a minute. Whatever. Steve Weiner here from GetRubix.com. Today, I'm going to show you how to set up remote help with Intune so you can initiate remote help sessions with users and share this, view their screen, take full control, and just how to get it going. So it's pretty good looking. Okay, so this is my Intune tenant, and if you have purchased the license for remote help, I think it's included in some bundles, Intune P2, the suite. Obviously, whoever you buy Intune from, ask them about that. But let's set it up. So if you go to tenant administration and we go to remote help, we see there's some settings here for it. We're gonna click on settings, and it's disabled. It's not configured right now. So we're gonna go to configure, and pretty easy. We're gonna hit enabled, kind of straightforward. Allow remote help to unenrolled devices. So this basically allows you to support anything not enrolled. I'll hit allowed. That's obviously your call whether you want to provide that or not. And disabled chat. There's a chat feature which I'll show you in a little bit. Not a big deal. You can leave that as no. I'm gonna hit save, and that should turn on the remote help feature. So as far as what's up here in Intune, let me show you, for example. So if I were to go look at my Windows PCs and click on one, the whole idea is when you're up here and you click on the ellipsis, you can have a new remote, initiate a remote session with somebody, and then you'll be able to continue and get that screen. But this isn't going to do anything right now. In fact, I'll show you exactly how little it's going to do. Because something has to be done on the client side in order to activate this. There needs to be an app pushed out. So let's just let it fail out. Fail fast. Fail fast. Yeah, couldn't send notification to user's device. That's kind of vague. But essentially we need an app. All right, so if we were to take a look at the remote help page, they're going to give us a link where we can download the remote help client too. That's going to be found in here for Windows. So install and update remote help. There we go. aka.ms download remote help. So we click that and we get the download. Now, one thing about the downloads, I've put it here in my my Win32 apps folder. Remote help. This is the actual download. So you see it's a kind of a long, obnoxious string. So just to make our life easier, I'm gonna kill that quid. Really doesn't matter. And this way it'll just be remote help installer.exe. First thing we want to do, we got to get this to all our devices to enable it. So let's go ahead and call our command line tool. So we're going to do C, Microsoft Win32 content prep tool, Intune WinApp. So the container it's in is C Win32 remote help. Did I put a space there? I did put a space there. The setup file is now called remote help installer.exe. And the output folder, I'm going to literally put it in the same place. Win32 remote help. What just happened here? Okay, whatever. PowerShell versus command line thing. Not going to worry about that. Bottom line is I have my remote help installer Intune Win. Okay, so heading back to Intune, now that we have our Intune Win file, I'm going to go to Apps, Windows, and I'm going to click Add. We're going to select Win32, and let's upload this guy here. So we should be able to just head on over to that file we made, and there we go. Very tiny file. Let's make this look a little better. Intune Remote Help. And let's change the description. Let's call that Intune Remote Help Client. And we'll call this allow help desk to access your PC for support, or whatever. You get obviously creative there. We don't have to be that nice about it. Publisher, you can call it whatever, Microsoft, Captain Bananas, doesn't really matter. And because we like our company portal to look nice sometimes, I went and found the Remote Help logo. So I'm going to go to my pictures folder where I believe I saved it. I did. So now we got that nice little icon in the company portal, if that's how we want to do it, which we should. Okay, install command. So what we're going to do is we're going to call that exe, remote help installer .exe. We're going to pass a quiet switch and an accept quiet, and we're going to accept terms equals 1. So that'll allow it to just install the way it needs to. Remote help installer.exe is going to be uninstall quiet accept terms equals 1. We're going to leave it as available uninstall. You could turn that off obviously if you want to. System install behavior, leave that looks good. So let's go ahead and set some requirements. I don't have anything stringent here because it's a pretty basic app, it's not sensitive. And let's configure some detection rules. We'll keep this basic. It'll be file C, program files, remote help, and it'll be remote help.exe. And we're going to go ahead and say the file or folder exists. Okay. And then we can do a few things here, right? So we can make this available to all users. I'm going to recommend this is the one case you either want to add all devices or, your larger autopilot device groups. I think all devices is fine here. And there we go. So how does this work and what's the user experience? So let's shift over to that a little bit. So just so you know, this part will take some time to get running. The client has to install. In order for this service, from what I found, in order for this part to work correctly, we need, hold on a second. Yeah, so if I'm going to click on this device, like in order for this to work, when I hit new remote assistance session, that takes some time after the client's deployed. The other thing you're going to want is you're going to want the client installed locally as well for admins who are going to be using it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and install that real quick as well. C132 remote help. Okay, so let's do remote installer quiet accept terms equal 1. That should install that for me on this local box. And we'll check on that in a second. And yep, there it is, remote help. So now I have this app. You'll notice it looks like Quick Assist. It's kind of built on that. So I'm going to log in to my tenant. We're going to go to the Steve Capacity tenant where I already have it set up so that we don't have to wait the hour or so for everything to align. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, I'll accept that. That's fine. Okay, perfect. So I don't need this right now. All right, so let's shift gears to what it looks like on the client. All right, so this is my client machine because I deployed the remote help client. You see that's on here as well. So there's two ways to go about this. I can literally request help. So if I wanted to contact help desk and request help, I can give them the device name. I'm already single signed in with my account. This is Bob's account, Bob Freeman. But let's go ahead and initiate some help. So this device name is let's see who we are so I could show you in the other tenant. Z0T T8842. Okay, so 8842. So back in our admin console, let's go look this device up. Actually, let's kill some of that. Z0T8842. Okay, I have a device. So let's say Bob contacted me. I'm going to go ahead to the ellipsis and I'm going to initiate a new remote session and hit continue. Okay, back in the client machine, you see down here, I have a notification. Steve Weiner from Steve Capacity wants to help you. So I can accept or decline. I'm going to click open the Remote Help app. And it's going to kick this process off for me. And let's switch back. Let's see how fast I can do this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit launch Remote Help right from here. And this is going to open the client on my machine to provide help. And it's automatically established the session. So you can see here, I don't have to set anything up, right? Intune kind of takes care of that connection, which is nice. So I can see the user I'm logging into. I'm going to take full control. And then on Bob's screen, he just has to accept and hit allow. So look at that. So now on the admin screen, over Bob's screen. So if Bob needs help with certain things or wants to know how he can put, Outlook on his desktop because he's having issues, I could just come in here, drag Outlook for him, make some changes. If he wants to know, maybe he's missing an app, I can go to company portal for him and say, yeah, if you click on company portal, there's a laser option, a laser pointer option, which is kind of cool. So with the laser option, you can do this. Let me show you what it looks like on the client side. So this is what Bob would see. I'm saying, okay, Bob, you see this over here? Click here, do this, all that fun stuff. So I can exit that laser pointer. And then I can say, let's go ahead and install Visual Studio for you, because you don't have it. I'll install Visual Studio Code for Bob, and that should get on his machine. I could say, are you all set? I'll check back in on you, and I'll click leave from here, and that'll kill the session. And screen sharing has ended. On Bob's machine, it's going to say, let me get rid of this. It'll give me the notification that it's ended. I'll just hit close, and hopefully Bob will be all good from there. Back on the admin portal side, if I go look at Intune, when you look in the tenant administration under Remote Help, so that was my current session. It was 2 minutes. I've had 3 sessions total. If I go to Remote Help sessions, I can see each one I've had. I've had 3 today, I guess. I thought some of these were from yesterday. Well, either way, you can basically report on your sessions, which is cool. So you can see average session time is 2 minutes. It's pretty good help desk monitoring. So it's nice, and it's a great way to provide support. Here's the thing. If you have a tool you like TeamViewer, and you're happy with it, use TeamViewer. If you have something else that you want to deploy, it's hard to say. People say to me, well, is the Microsoft solution better than third party? Look, that's up to you. I think it's nice to know that Microsoft offers this. And if you're trying to make that decision, well, do I buy the extra Intune suite? This combined with the endpoint privilege management I showed the other day, if those are valuable, then that might be the most bang for your buck. But at least this is here, and that's high level how it works. So, yeah. Little more to Intune in here for you. So next time.